Hi, I'm Justin Brooke, the traffic guy that millionaires recommend, but you don't need to be a millionaire to implement this tip. I'm going to show you how to use Facebook like James Bond would to build his business. And the first thing that you need to do is you need to look the part. You know, when James Bond goes out to a networking event, and he goes out to a millionaire's ball or whatever, he doesn't go out there looking like some kind of schlub. He doesn't go out there dressed like anything. He goes out there looking like $1,000,000. He's dressed the part. So you need to make sure that your cover image is designed by a professional designer. It's showing off the correct attributes about you. It's giving people an idea. You know, maybe it's your slogan, your company name, whatever. You need to look the part. So that's where you need to start with your Facebook profiles. All right, and then your avatar, the same thing. You don't want to have something where you're knocking back shots or whatever type of picture. You want to strategically design your Facebook profile so that you look like the person your market wants to buy from. That's the number one thing that you really need to know when you're selling. You need to look like the guy that they want to buy stuff from. And you can do that with your Facebook cover image and your Facebook avatar. The next thing that you need to do is, if you're in a dark room, you can't see nothing around you, and you hear quack, you know there's a duck in the room with you. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to see it. You know that there's a duck in the room with you. You need to sound like the person that they want to buy from. Okay, so that means that you need to be thinking about what you post. You don't need to just post anything on there. Sometimes it's good to post what you're having for breakfast or dinner or whatever, especially if you're in the health market. Think about what you're posting. You don't want to be just posting all kinds of negative things and complaints and just freely going about saying whatever you want. Everything that you put there, you have an audience. That audience is watching what you say, and you can make them believe whatever you want to. Now, I'm not saying to go out there and put a bunch of lies. I'm not saying that you need to go out there and you need to always be selling or anything like that. You just need to be aware of what you put on your Facebook profile. For example, when I'm posting, if something good happens in my business or something great happens in my life, or I'm having a lot of fun out on a cruise or something like that, I make sure that I put that out there to the world. That way everybody sees is, oh my gosh, Justin's having so much success and he's loving his life and he's out on these cruises and he's going out to the movies and he bought this for his employees. That's what they see. That's what they see of me. They don't see me taking out the trash in my business or whatever. So you need to look the part and you need to sound the part. Now, the next thing I'm going to tell you is a couple of strategic tips so that you can get more juice out of Facebook. The first one is you have the ability to create lists of friends. Use that function in Facebook so that you can separate your customers, your prospects, your JVs, your business friends, your high school friends, your bowling buddies, whatever. Use the different lists. That way you can go and follow that list as well. And so for instance, I've got a list in there that's just business friends. I've got a list in there that's just customers. So if I want to engage with my customers a little bit and get closer with them, I can click on my customers list and see all the posts that my customers are posting on Facebook. Then I can go in there and I can comment on them, or I can click like, and they're like, oh, isn't Justin Brooke so cool? He's got time to spend engaging with me. And so that builds that relationship with them. And now now we're really friends. We're not just friends on Facebook, but we really feel like friends because we're talking and engaging. And again, I'm not saying you need to go out there and you need to always be scientifically focusing like a robot on your Facebook. You just need to start using these things and be aware of what you can do and how you can get more out of Facebook. The next one, prune your newsfeed ruthlessly. Cut all those people out. There's a famous quote out there. Oh man, I'm going to completely botch it. It's something about like when people start adding negativity to your life, you need to start subtracting. Have you ever heard that quote? No, you haven't heard that quote? Okay, so I completely killed that. But basically, there are people in your newsfeed who do not belong in your news feed. They do not deserve to be in your news feed. If they're posting negativity, if they're posting things that make you think negatively, you know, if they're not moving your business forward, you don't need to see them in there. I mean, my second cousin's husband, I don't need to see them in my news feed. I'll see them at Christmas or whatever. So what you can do is you just hover over somebody's name when they're in your news feed, and you can unfollow that person. You don't have to unfriend them. You can unfollow or just choose do not show posts in your news feed. That way your news feed, when you go onto Facebook, is all the people you want to hear from. It's all the happy people, the positive people, your support group that's boosting you up and helping you build this business. Lastly here, friend people strategically. It's free to go out there and click add as friend. So all those influencers in your market, all the top bloggers in your market, all the top magazine writers, the top journalists, the news journalists, the top Twitter people, whatever, find out who the top people are in your market. Find out who the movers and shakers are, the people who can help you build your business the most, and go out there and add them as a friend. Put them on a list, make sure they show up in your news feed, make sure your cover image is making you look the part, and then speak the part. Quack like a duck. Talk soon. If you like these videos, you want more of them, you want to make sure you don't miss any of them, go ahead and click the subscribe link just below. And if you want 202, not 203, but 202 traffic resources, click the link right over there.
You have a straight hair.